Kids, how are you? This is your teacher, Mr. Robert Mendoza, and in this opportunity, I will explain how to do the vocabulary and grammar exercises from topic 8. This week, the question that we will be answering is this. What would animals say to us? Imagine that animals can talk. What do you think they would say to us? Also, we will learn about some animal nouns, animal verbs, and animal adjectives. All right? Let's please repeat, okay? Repeat after me these words for practicing pronunciation. Captivity, very good. Repeat, please. Creature, deforestation, habitat, refugee, species, wild, capture, poach, and wild. Maybe a new word for you here is this word, poach. What is poach? Well, this is a sad word. Poach is when people hunt, catch, or kill animals without permission. It means they just kill animals for pleasure, and this is not good. Okay, that is poach. Now, in this exercise, we complete with the correct animal nouns, verbs, and adjectives. There is an example I did for you. Look at the picture. Oh my God, poor animal. It's like in jail, right? So I completed this as an example for you. It says, a creature is any type of animal. Some animals live in captivity in zoos. Other animals live free in the wild. Notice that I use these three words from the box, alright? So in this page, in lesson 1, you do the same. You complete looking at the pictures to help you with one word from the box. In lesson 2, as you can see here, we talk about reported speech, okay? In the previous videos, you watch all the explanation, and of course, I will continue explaining this in our Zoom class. It says here, read and complete the table. We use didn't, had, his, said, told, or was to complete the table. There is an example here. Direct speech. Peter said, you have a new brother. Reported speech. Pete told me that I had a new brother. Notice here how when we report something, basically reporting is telling something that you heard to another person. You can tell a secret, you can talk or tell your friend about your favorite movie, about your favorite video game. So that is reporting some information to another person, right? So here, notice that direct speech says you have a new brother. Have is in the present. But here, Pete told me that I had a new brother. All right, when you report, okay, one of the changes that we do is from the present to the simple past. And I will be explaining more in our Zoom session, so don't miss it, all right? So this is what you do in this page, and down it says change the direct speech to reported speech. So for example, it says here, me, I am scared of spiders. Tell my friends. So you do this. I told my friends that I was scared of spiders. So you use told because it says here tell, but because you are reporting this is something from the past. So I told my friends that I was scared of spiders. You don't say I am anymore because you are reporting something. You change I am, that is in the present, by I was, that is in the simple past. So you will write all the reported sentences like the example I'm showing you, okay? That is in lesson 2. In the next page, lesson 3, the instruction says complete the sentences with the correct words. We have the same words that we saw in lesson 1, captivity, creatures, deforestation, habitats, poachers, wild, and we complete, okay? For example, here says veterinarian, number 1. I care for all kinds of creatures, not just dogs and cats. Notice I use one word, all right? Now down, after you complete all this exercise with the pictures, down you will report. It says read again and complete what they said. So number one says the vet said that he cared for all kinds of creatures, not just dogs and cats. I took this information, okay, I am reporting from this. Look, this is what the veterinarian said. I care for all kinds of creatures, not just dogs and cats. So I am reporting this. Here it says I care. It's in the present. But when I report, I use he. Okay, because I am talking about boy. The veterinarian is a man. So the vet said that he cared. And I am using the verb in the simple past. Alright? So you will do the same with the others. You will report each sentence about the pictures. Now, let's go to lesson number 4. Here, you need to read the interview and report the underlined speech. This is an interview. Look, it says here, interview with a wildlife reserve ranger. So you need to read the interview. And as you can see in the interview, there are some parts that are underlined, some sentences. So these are the sentences that you will report here down. All right? So for example, here says Jerome, today I'm lucky to interview Abioyi Okonjo. Abioyi is a ranger at the wildlife reserve in Kenya. So right now, I will report that sentence. Jerome said that Abioyi was a ranger at the wildlife reserve in Kenya. Notice that I am using was. Why? Because here it is in the present, and remember when I report, I shift one tense back. It means that I use the simple past here. Alright? So you do the same with the others. Let's go to the next lesson. In lesson number 5, you need to trace a path through the maze. This is a maze. You will like this activity. Follow the past simple verbs. You will only follow the past simple verbs here. You cannot move diagonally. Only down or next to, not diagonally. For example, I will do, you need to choose here, okay? And you go. Only the simple past verbs. You need to go from the start and you need to get to the finish point here. So let's begin. So lived, where. So look, you only pass through the simple past verbs. I will not do the rest because you will complete it. Okay, this is just an example of how you will do. Now, down, it says, report the speech with past simple verbs from the maze. You will use the verbs from here to report. Alright? For example, number 1 says, I think animals are happier in the wild. My sister said she thought that animals were happier in the wild. I am changing are by where, the simple past. Again, we use from the present, we change it to the simple past when we are reporting a sentence, all right? So you will do the same with the others. And finally, in lesson 6, the instruction says, look, read, and choose the correct answers. You will only choose, all right? You read and you choose the correct answer. For example, number 1 says here, this of panda isn't endangered anymore. The correct answer here is species. This species of panda isn't endangered anymore. So you will do like this, all this page, lesson 6, and that's going to be all for this week. Goodbye. See you.